Hi everyone, it's David with ShamanMan. And what happens when you are feeling this overwhelm and you find yourself right at the edge where you're going to start circling the drain? What do you do then? Stay tuned. Well, here we are, and as you know, you're feeling this stuff. It's coming at you. You're trying to process it all. You're trying not to be a cup, right? You've decided that we're not here to hold on to things and get filled up so that we have to then let go. We want to be like cheesecloth, right? So we want to feel stuff as it comes in and be able to understand it as information with less and less emotional charge, right? And then we're able to process it. So we're actually able to use that information in a tangible way, a tangible, practical way, when you're not in a sense of overwhelm. So what happens as you're coming up to this precipice and you feel it, you know that you're getting way down more, you can start to feel heavier. So what do? You know, when you're an energy sensitive, you get the kind of, it all comes to you, and a lot of times you feel like you've just got to take it. Like, if I can just get through this next wave, then I'll come back to my own, right? Then I'll be okay. But in a lot of ways, that's giving away your power. It's a little bit more of a victim thing, like I've just got to take it, right? And the concept here of being in dis-ease, to be uneasy, to feel the feelings that you're feeling that are negative, wasn't designed to imprison you. It was designed to wake you up so that you would affect a change. It was designed so that you would say, this isn't in harmony with me. Therefore, I need to do something to put myself back into harmony. So what are some of the things that you can do? Well, we've talked a little bit about making yourself available to help others, right? And when you take that focus off yourself and you place that focus on doing service for someone else, that makes you feel better. I want to caution, we're not talking about you healing someone else, quote unquote, to heal yourself. That's not where we're going with this. Where we're going with this is when you stop making yourself the center of attention, you realize that you fit into a bigger play. The pain isn't as great. You're able to release more. And in doing so, you raise yourself and you learn that that information that you're receiving that once caused you overwhelm now becomes more like information. So it's uncomfortable, yes. But it's a big difference between being uncomfortable and being able to use that information than being uncomfortable, being shut down, and where you feel like you're a victim. You've given away all your power. So what this is really about is your mental, in other words, the willpower over the thinking and feeling side, right? So when you find yourself coming up to that precipice, and you know that you're in this state of overwhelm, the thing I want to ask you to think about is, what is specifically causing you to tense up? So what you want to try to do is take the stimulus you're receiving, and then you want to try to apply it to yourself directly and say, wait a minute, I'm feeling all of this. It's not important for you necessarily right now to say, oh, these are 5 things. What you're just doing is glopping in and saying, I feel this big, heavy molasses that's weighing me down. You have to ask yourself, that's a resistance in you. So you became a cup and you're filled up, right? So your first question that you have to ask is, how do I unbecome a cup? How do I let go? And the simplest thing for you to do is to take a couple of breaths when you're coming to this edge, and you want to find a way in yourself and say, what am I being resistant to in this case? And with that practice, you'll learn to let go a little bit. Almost asking yourself that question shakes you up a little bit enough to bring you into some power of your own. Instead of just saying, I'm taking it, it allows you to start putting steps in place so that you can affect a change in yourself. So keep in mind that the 5th element is your beingness. And by you raising yourself up, your beingness helps to raise everything around you up too. So I hope that's been helpful, something to think about. Until next time, be well.